Hi, I'm Lena Thompson. I'm a cybersecurity consultant, and I've spent the last 15 years protecting people and companies from attacks. But here's what I've learned. The smartest, most accomplished people I know have fallen for scams. Not because they're stupid, because scammers are smart about how they think. And that's what this module is about. Not how to memorize a bunch of rules, but how to understand the way scammers think so you can spot them coming a mile away. By the end of this, you're going to realize something. You already have everything you need to stay safe. You just need to know what to look for. Let me start with something important. Scammers don't trick you because you're gullible. They trick you because they understand something about how humans work. They understand trust. Think about how you make decisions in real life. When your doctor tells you something, you believe them. When your bank calls, you assume it's real. When a friend asks for help, you help. That's not a weakness. That's actually a strength. That's you being human. Scammers exploit that strength. They use the same psychological triggers that make legitimate relationships work, but they reverse them. They create fake trust. Here's what a scammer knows. If I can make you feel like you know me, like I'm trustworthy, like this is an emergency, you'll act fast and think less. And that's when mistakes happen. Every scam, and I mean every single one, uses one or more of these 4 tactics. Once you know them, you'll start seeing the pattern in everything. Tactic number 1, authority. A scammer pretends to be someone you trust. Your bank, your tech company, the IRS, the police, anyone with power over you. Here's a real example. You get an email that looks like it's from your bank. It says, "Suspicious activity detected on your account. Click here to verify your identity." The email looks perfect. The logo is right. The language sounds official. But here's what a scammer knows. You're more likely to click and verify if you think your money is at risk. Authority plus urgency equals you act without thinking. Tactic number 2, urgency. Act now or your account will be closed. This offer expires in 24 hours. There's been suspicious activity. Verify immediately. Scammers know that urgency shuts down your thinking brain. When you're scared or rushed, you don't ask questions. You just react. Real banks don't work like that. Real companies don't lock you out without giving you time to call them back. But scammers need you to act now, before you realize something's off. Tactic number 3, reciprocity. This is where someone does something nice for you first and then asks for something in return. Real example. You get a message on social media from someone who looks like they might be in your high school class. They say, "Hey, I was thinking about you. I have a business opportunity that could make you money. Are you interested?" They're being nice. They reached out to you specifically. They remember you. So when they ask you to invest in their business or buy their product, part of you wants to say yes, because they were nice first. Scammers use reciprocity to lower your guard. I reached out to you because I like you. Now help me out. Tactic number 4, fear. Your computer has a virus. Your social security number has been compromised. Your package couldn't be delivered. Your loved one is in jail and needs bail money. Fear makes people do irrational things. When you're scared, you don't think clearly. You just want the scary thing to go away. Scammers know that fear plus any little bit of authority, your bank needs you to act, equals you'll do whatever they ask. That's it. Authority, urgency, reciprocity, fear. Every scam uses at least one of these. Now, here's what I want you to hear. Falling for a scam doesn't mean you're stupid. It means you're human. I've trained people with PhDs. I've trained Fortune 500 executives. I've trained tech workers. And every single one of them has said, "I almost fell for that. If I'd been in a hurry, I would have clicked. Why? Because scammers are getting better. They use real logos. They use the right language. They know your name, your bank, your habits. They're not playing checkers. They're playing chess. But here's the thing, and this is important. They're also following a script. They have to, because they're counting on psychology working the same way it always does. Authority, urgency, reciprocity, fear. Once you know the script, you can spot it. Not every time, but most times. Enough times to protect yourself. And that's not because you're smarter than them. It's because you're now aware. Let me walk you through a real scenario so you can see how all of this comes together. Let's say you get this email. Subject, urgent, verify your account information. Dear valued customer, we've detected unusual activity on your account. For your security, we need you to verify your information immediately. Click the link below to confirm your identity before your account is frozen. Your bank. Now, if you're in a hurry, or if you've had fraud issues before, what do you feel? Urgency, right? Your account might be frozen. You need to act. The email looks official. It's got the bank's name, it's got the logo, it's got the right language. Authority. There's a link. It looks like it could be real, so you click. But here's what's actually happening. The email is fake. The link doesn't go to your bank. It goes to a fake website that looks exactly like your bank's website. And when you verify your information, you're giving your login credentials to a scammer. Now let me show you what a scammer knew. Authority. People trust their bank, so impersonate the bank. Urgency. People act fast when their money is at risk, so create a false emergency. Authority plus urgency together, that's the 1-2 punch. You're scared and you trust the source, so you click without thinking. That's the scammer's play. That's the script. But here's what you can do. If you ever get an email like that, stop. Don't click the link. Instead, call your bank directly. Use the number on the back of your card. Ask them, did you just email me about suspicious activity? 9 times out of 10, they'll tell you, no. Don't click that link. It's a scam. And you just protected yourself. Here's what I want you to remember from this module. Scammers don't use magic. They use psychology, authority, urgency, reciprocity, fear. These are the levers they pull. Once you know the levers exist, you can feel them being pulled. You can pause. You can think. You can ask questions. And most importantly, you can recognize that if something feels a little off, it probably is. Your instincts are already good. You just need to trust them. In the next modules, we're going to build on this. We're going to learn to spot specific types of scams. We're going to learn how to protect your passwords, your 2-factor authentication, how to recognize phishing emails. But none of that matters if you don't understand this first. Scammers are playing a psychology game, not a technology game. And now you know the rules. You've got this. Before you move to the next module, I want you to think about one time when you almost fell for something. An email that seemed off, a call you got, a message on social media. Think about what made you pause. That was you spotting one of these tactics. That was your instincts working. That's what we're going to sharpen in the modules ahead. See you in Module 2.